Welcome back to a brand new PTCG live video. Today I'll be showcasing the new Earthen Magcargo from the newly released set Destined Rivals. So with that being said, let's get into the deck list. Let's see which new cards we'll be running. So we do have a 3-3 line with the Earthen's Slugma and the Earthen's Magcargo. This will be our main attacker, and we do have that ability Melt Away. If this Pokemon has no energies attached to it, it has no retreat cost. And then we do have our attack for the Lava Burst for the 3 Fire Energies. We can discard up to 5 Fire Energies from this Pokemon to do 70 damage for each energy we discarded in this way. So if we discard all 5, we can do 350 damage with Earthen's Magcargo. And to help us get energies into play after we discard them with Magcargo, we do have the Earthen's Ho-Oh EX. We do run 3 copies of this Pokemon for that Golden Flame ability. Once during your turn, you can attach up to 2 basic Fire Energies from your hand to one of your benched Earthen's Pokemon. And then we do run the 1 copy of the Earthen's Pinsir here for that grass type coverage where we have that Rowling Horn. We can do 70 base damage, and if any of your Earthen's Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, we can do an extra 100 more damage with this attack. So with 170, and if we hit on weakness, we can do 340 damage to something like a Charizard or a Hydreigon EX. And then lastly, we do have the 1 copy of the Lillie's Clefairy EX for that Fairy Zone ability. The weakness of your opponent's Dragon-type Pokemon is now Psychic-type. So now we can take an easy one-hit KO on Pokemon like Dragapult EX. With our Full Moon Rondo attack, we can do 20 base damage and then 20 more damage for each benched Pokemon for both you and your opponent. And then moving on to our trainer cards for our Ace spec, we do have the Max Rod where you can put 5 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from your discard pile back into your hand. And then for our Stadium cards, we do run the 2 copies of the Team Rocket's Watchtower where the colorless Pokemon in play for both you and your opponent have no abilities. So very good at shutting down Pidgeot EX. And then for our supporter cards, we have the 3 copies of Boss's Orders for gusting up one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. The 3 copies of Earthen's Adventure, where you can search out your deck for 3 in any combination of Earthen's Pokemon or basic Fire Energies and put them into your hand. And then we have the 2 copies of Iono for draw support as well as hand disruption. And then lastly, we do have the 4 copies of Professor's Research for some extra draw support. And then for our tool cards, we just run the 1 copy of the Lillie's Pearl for our Lillie's Clefairy to make it into a single prize Pokemon, since your opponent will take 1 prize card fewer if they knock out the Pokemon this tool card is attached to. And then for our energy cards, we have the 2 Psychic Energies for our Lillie's Clefairy, as well as the 10 basic Fire Energies. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into some games here. Okay, looks like they won. It's they're gonna decide who goes first. And looks like they're going first, so that plays right into our hands. We definitely want to go second. What should we do? Yeah, there's not really a good starting hand here. Dragapult. Yeah, they buddy poffin, so they got a pretty good turn 1 considering Dragapult probably wants to go second most of the time. Wow, nothing on the attract customers. That is pretty bad. Let's see what they do here. They use Iono, so yeah, that must have been a pretty bad hand for them as well. I feel like most people don't want to use Iono that early in the game either. Okay, looks like that was a super good Iono for them. They picked up 2 Dracloak off of that Iono, and they benched a 4th Dreepy and a Charmander. And they got the TM Evolution. Absolutely insane. So yeah, now they got Charmeleon and Dracloak, a 3rd Dracloak. And let's get Latias, or, you know, the Clefairy could be pretty useful. But I don't want to put it down too early and have it gusted and KO'd. So let's get Latias first. Yeah, that's end turn. And we even have the Psychic Energy in hand. Yeah, they're using that recon directive 3 times. See, what was that? Luminous Energy. There's Dragapult. And Charizard. So I guess I'm gonna get a Fire Energy on each one of their dragons here. No, they did put 2 energies on the Charizard. And they use Iono. And not the worst, but let's see what happens. Yeah, so we're doing the Phantom Dive here. Put 6 damage counters. I don't know, it looks like we're just gonna go into the Magcargo here. And I guess let's put out the Watchtower. And let's see. Yeah, we're gonna use Flip the Script. Let's knock out this Dragapult. see what we pick up here. Slugma and Earthen Vessel. Yeah, they go into Charizard. So it really just wasn't convenient at all to try and pull off the Clefairy there. Because you kind of want to have everything lined up. You want to put the Lillie's Pearl on it as well, so that's just a one prizer, because it is very easily KO'd. Let's see what they do here. I feel like they probably will have to use Counter Catcher or Boss maybe. That's my guess, because they didn't play a supporter card, and I don't think they're going to be satisfied knocking out a one prizer with Charizard. They got Dracloak from the discard pile of Night Stretcher, and yeah, they only played Ionos, so all their other supporters should be in the deck, such as Boss or something else. Yeah, there's the Counter Catcher, of course. They go for the Ho-Oh EX. That's pretty bad. Ooh, and they even use the Iono, which is pretty bad actually, because we lose the Superior Retrieval. Ooh, nice, we get Research and Fire Energies. And I still think we have a chance here. It's not the best chance, but... Because I think they used their, like, what, their third Iono there? It's going to Latias. See, Magcargo. Flip the script. Yeah, no, let's max rod, get the Ho-Oh and 4 energies. Yeah, we need to flip the script. And I think we should we research? Nah, we'll stay. Because that Lillie's Clefairy can definitely come in handy, because I don't think they're going to go for another Zard. Yeah, if they gust us, we basically lose. So, if they get Dragapult and gust. They only have... Yeah, I think they put the Dragapult back into their hand, actually, with Night Stretcher last turn. So they definitely have it. Or... No, they super rotted it back into the deck with 2 Fire Energies. I'm sure they're going to find it. They got Recon Directive ×3, so... and flip the script, so they're drawing like, what, 6 cards? I'm really hoping they don't get the gusting option. Because we still didn't even see their ace spec. It could be Prime Catcher for all we know. We did not see their ace spec. Yeah, they didn't play it or use it yet. Oh wow, are you serious? Yeah, we basically lose this. Oh no, wait, no, we don't lose this actually. No, we're still good actually. I don't know why I thought we lost this. Because they have 3 prize cards that they need still. Okay, they played Infernal Rain of Charizard, last Fire Energy out of the deck. And they do go for the Dragapult. Oh wow, they just had to use Iono. I can't believe they used the last Iono also. I guess we can Night Stretcher the Fezandipiti back. Talking about a really tough game here. Yeah, I'm hoping we can just Night Stretcher the Fezandipiti back and hopefully draw something really powerful to help us. Psychic Energy. Yeah, that's kind of bad. So yeah, I think we can get 2 Fire Energies back instead. Yeah, swap out the Psychic for Fire. And we just made this game unbelievable. Like, that is the craziest game ever. Can't believe it. Yeah, let's take the last 2 prize cards. Absolutely insane. Discard all 5 energies. 350. Yeah, and there's the last 2 prize cards. Fire Energy and Ultra Ball. And there we go. Okay, so they did win the coin toss and they decided to go first. They had us go second, so not too bad. Okay, looks like it's gonna be Team Rocket's Crobat. They get the Sneasel. So yeah, not the greatest hand here. I want to get Research. Yeah, it looks like one Ho-Oh and one Slugma got prized. Yeah, let's research here. Yeah, let's go for the early knockout. Get rid of the Zubat right away. Because it will still do pretty decent damage to Clefairy, because Crobat definitely does bench a lot of Pokemon, so we can definitely take advantage of that. We go into Sneasel. Okay, they do play Proton. I believe they didn't play on the first turn, so there is that disadvantage. It looks like they got, what, 3 Zubats? Or 2 Zubats and a Sneasel? Let's see what they got. Okay, 2 Sneasels and 1 Zubat. I don't know what they're doing. Boss? I don't know, let's play Ethan's Adventure. Like, it seems so far away for them to get Crobat into play here. Yeah, I don't know if this is some kind of test deck or not, but it can't be the greatest deck list because I don't know who's running more than one Sneasel in one of these Team Rocket decks. I feel like no matter what Team Rocket's deck you're running, you're most likely running only one Sneasel normally. Let's see, they gust up Magcargo. And I go for another scratch here. Oh no. Yeah, let's gust up Fezandipiti here. Say there's something good. Not really, a Slugma and Night Stretcher. Damn, and that's already 2 bosses gone. I go into Sneasel. I still don't know what kind of deck this is running. Like, they seem to really be going pretty heavy on Sneasel when it's not really more of a backup plan. Because this Strike the Sleeper can hit something on the bench, but it won't even matter if your opponent has something like Shaman to protect their bench, so it's not really too great. It's very situational. They attach another Dark Energy to use that Strike the Sleeper, I guess. The Ultra Ball. 2 Rockets Pokemon. I mean, trainer cards. So since they played Miriam, they can't use Rockets Factory. They use Flip the Script. They draw 3 10 cards. And they go for Mesagoza for the stadium. I don't know. This has to be some kind of like test deck. It works, and they search out Golbat. So they go for the 80 damage on Clefairy. Ethan's Adventure. I guess we might as well use the Mesagoza. That doesn't work. And I guess we'll just get Fire Energies here. Yeah, let's knock out Sneasel. Yeah, I still don't get it. And we even heal up the Clefairy here. See, okay, there's a Ho-Oh EX. So that's actually pretty helpful. They go into Golbat. Okay, they put the Rocket's Energy, and looks like it's gonna be for the Crobat if it works. Mesagoza doesn't work, but they might have Ultra Ball to search out Crobat. Flip the Script also. Okay. They haven't taken a single prize card. 12 cards in their hand. Yeah, again with the Sneasel, they bench another Sneasel to replace the one that got KO'd. So yeah, they run at least 3 of them. Okay, they use Brock Scouting to get the Crobat. So I guess they're gonna go for the 120, and they might go back to their hand. Biting Spree. Another 20 on 2 of our Pokemon. Yeah, they don't even knock us out, so 160. Yeah, they stay in the active, they don't go back to their hand. Research. Yeah, I kind of just want to take the win in this turn here. So yeah, that's not there's no Fire Energies, let's research. Okay, let's just hope there's a Fire Energy left in the deck. There should be one. Yep, there it is. So that's basically what we need to get the win. Go into Magcargo, and we do 350 for discarding all 5 of these energy cards. Yeah, there we go. Last prize card of the game, another Watchtower. Yeah, looks like they had us go first here. So yeah, they won the coin toss and they decided to go second instead, so we're going first. And they got Fezandipiti. Yeah, this is just a really bad starting hand. They buddy Puffin. Of course, they get everything. Looks like there's gonna be Charizard. Could have Dragapult also. So I feel like the Lillie's Clefairy is not super needed here. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have Dragapult. They got Max Belt. And they Ultra Ball away the 2 cards. And they get Pidgeot. Wow, I really wish we had the Iono here. Cause I'm pretty sure those 2 cards in their hand is Rare Candy Pidgeot. Yeah, I guess we'll just go for research here. Yeah, let's end turn. Okay, at least our Team Rocket's Watchtower shuts down the Pidgeot. So they can't use the quick search. Yeah, I guess let's get Fire Energy back here. Kind of want to wait at least one more turn. Because they got a pretty low hand size there. They got very few cards. We can definitely see if we can buy some turns here. Because what are they going to do? They can't even use quick search here. Earthen Vessel. They pick up the 2 Fire Energies. Yeah, let's see if we can just knock out this Fezandipiti for free. Yeah, looks like they're retreating out here. Okay, they use the Iono, so that works out. So I wonder how long they had that in their hand before they used it. Because I definitely didn't want to research Max right away. That's a pretty good card for this deck. So yeah, we still got 2 turns out of that. Okay, with the second Ho-Oh, we should be able to knock them out, because then we can just Golden Flame twice here onto Magcargo. And we should do 280 here, take the KO. I hope our Pinsir's not prized, because that is definitely a good grass coverage to have against Charizard. Pidgeot goes down. So we pick up here. Ho-Oh and Ethan's Adventure. I think they'll get the Charizard down this turn. Feels likely, because flip the script. The Charizard is pretty super consistent. Yeah, there's Arvin. I get rare candy. Yeah, it's pretty easy. But yeah, we definitely need that Ethan's Pinsir. 24 cards in the deck. Kind of surprised how much work that Watchtower put in. Unbelievable. Like... getting 2 turns like that? Or they have to build up their Pidgeot to use the attack to clean off the stadium. So they do 240. Oh wow, looks like that's all the energies also. Yeah, I'm just gonna see if they don't gust us here. And it's pretty insane that the Pinsir is prized. So bad. Oh wow, they do gust us. I can't believe the Pinsir was prized. Like the one matchup where it's needed, it's prized. Yeah, I don't think there's any point in using Iono. We're probably just research. I need a counter catcher. Yeah, let's get rid of their Fezandipiti. Yeah, let's put that Watchtower. And we still have flipped the script. Let's try that. 3 cards. Okay, a boss is good. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. They're gonna knock us out. Unless they gust us. They could always do that. Tatsugiri and Fire Energy. Wow, we still don't get the Pinsir. It is one of those last 2 prize cards. Pretty unbelievable. I think we should have the game here because we can max rod the Magcargo. Yeah, we even have Night Stretcher and flip the script here. So yeah, that's basically just about game. Parent Retrieval. And then we can attach return. So we didn't even need to get the 3rd Ho-Oh EX from the discard pile. Let's go for the 350. That's all the energy cards. Yeah, and there's the Ethan's Pinsir, should be prized. Yeah, there it is in the last 2 prize cards. Well, those are all the games. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.